You are listening to Infinity Podcast, a show that is aiming to inspire personal growth. My name is Sediqa Sarwari, and I'm a passionate lifelong learner. Here on this podcast, I'm talking about the best parts of the books that I'm reading. Follow Infinity if you want to get inspired or if you are interested in personal development. Welcome back to Infinity. Today we are diving deep into one of the most powerful books ever written on trauma and healing, which is The Body Keeps the Score by Dr. Bessel. This book reveals how trauma isn't just stored in our minds, but also in our bodies, shaping the way we think, feel, and even move through the world. Dr. Vander shows us that healing is possible through practices like mindfulness, yoga, EMDR, and creative expression. It's a book that has changed countless lives, helping people understand that while the body remembers the pain, it can also remember how to heal. Let's begin by defining trauma. What is trauma? According to this book, trauma is not defined just as a bad event that has happened to us, but rather by its impact on the body, mind, and brain. Trauma overwhelms the nervous system, leaving people stuck in fight, flight, or freeze modes. And instead of being processed as a past memory, it gets trapped, making the body react as if the danger is still present. That's why trauma survivors may experience flashbacks, nightmares, hypervigilance, or physical symptoms even long after the event is over. A tiny bit about this book. The Body Keeps the Score is one of the most influential books on trauma and healing. Written by the psychiatrist Dr. Bessel, who has spent over 4 decades studying trauma survivors. This book shows that trauma is not just a memory or an emotional scar. It literally rewires the brain, alters the nervous system, and lives in the body in ways we might not even recognize. What makes this book so powerful is its hopeful message that healing is absolutely possible. The core idea of the book: trauma is not just something that happens in the past. It lives in the body. Even when our mind tries to forget, our body remembers through physical tension, stress hormones, altered brain wiring, and emotional triggers. Healing requires more than talk therapy. It involves reconnecting the mind, body, and emotions. The Body Keeps the Score is a comprehensive book with 464 pages. And similar to Untethered Soul by Michael Singer, this book also has 5 main parts and 20 chapters in total. The 5 parts are: Part number 1, the rediscovery of trauma. Part number 2, this is your brain on trauma. Part number 3, the minds of children. Part number 4, the imprint of trauma. Part number 5, paths to recovery. The main messages of this book can be summarized through the following 5 takeaways. Takeaway number 1, trauma reshapes the brain. Trauma affects areas in the brain including the amygdala, fear center, hippocampus, memory, and prefrontal cortex, reasoning. And this makes survivors hyper alert, easily triggered, and emotionally shut down. Takeaway number 2, the body stores trauma. Symptoms may appear as a chronic pain, autoimmune problems, digestive issues, or unexplained fatigue. Also, flashbacks aren't just mental. They can be physical sensations of terror, numbness, and dissociation. Takeaway number 3, talk therapy alone isn't enough. Trauma is often pre-verbal, means beyond words. So just telling your story can't always be helpful. And the most useful takeaway, which is takeaway number 4, pathways to healing. Practices like yoga, mindfulness, and breath work calm the nervous system. EMDR therapy, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, helps reprocess traumatic memories. And neurofeedback retrains brain patterns. And last but not the least, creative expression through any form of art like drama and dance, because creative expression helps survivors express what words cannot. And takeaway number 5, connection heals. Safe, supportive relationships are essential. Trauma isolates people, but healing requires reconnection with others, with the body, and with joy. Here is my final word to end this episode. The body keeps the score reminds us that while trauma leaves its mark on both body and mind, healing is always possible. By reconnecting with ourselves through safe relationships, movement, mindfulness, and creativity, we can reclaim our sense of wholeness. If this book summary resonates with you, I hope it inspires your own journey towards healing and self-discovery. For anyone who has gone through trauma, I highly recommend to have this book as a guidebook at home. Please remember, your body may be carrying the weight of trauma, but it can also carry the light of your healing. Thank you for sharing this space with me today. Until next time, keep listening to your inner wisdom. You are listening to Infinity Podcast, a show that is aiming to inspire personal growth. My name is Sediqa Sarwari, and I'm a passionate lifelong learner. Here on this podcast, I'm talking about the best parts of the books that I'm reading. Follow Infinity if you want to get inspired or if you are interested in personal development.